Luke Skywalker and Han Solo rescued the princess, destroyed the Death Star, but their journey doesn't end there. Oh boy, no it does not. Hello, small amount of weirdos on the internet watching my video. Today I'm going to be reviewing Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. Now, this video is a little bit different. I don't have gameplay as my background. I have the Star Wars Episode 5 trailer on repeat. So if you start to get annoyed by the background, then you can just listen instead of just watching it. Anyway, let's review Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back. Now, if you look at the thumbnail of the video, you'll see that I called this movie the perfect sequel, and I think it is. I think the first two Star Wars movies ever made are two perfect movies. Star Wars A New Hope and Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back, which I already said I'm going to be reviewing today. So let's do this thing. Let's start with the heroes of the story. Well, story, movie, whatever you want to call it. Heroes of the story or movie. Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, Chewbacca, blah, blah, blah. They're all great characters. They all have good personalities. They're not too annoying or too perfect. And they don't treat people like crap for no reason at all. And yeah, they're just pretty good characters. They act like normal people, and they also don't act too bland. They have personality. The villains. Now, we don't have Grand Moff Tarkin, and the Emperor appears like once with a hologram, but we do have Darth Vader, and that is enough, because Darth Vader, in my opinion, is the coolest character in all of Star Wars, and he's probably the most iconic villain of all time, trumping everything else. Darth Vader's just so cool. Like, that's all I have to say. He's just so cool. We get to know a bit more about him than we did in Star Wars A New Hope. And as I'm recording this, a little baby husky is trying to bite at my feet. Stop. The action. Now, even though there's not as much action in this movie as there is in other movies, it's still great. The action scenes in this movie are still super good. The lightsaber duel between Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader in this movie is probably my second favorite lightsaber duel, behind the one that's in Return of the Jedi. Yeah, that movie, the one I'll be reviewing next. Anyway, fight scene in Hoth is great. The scene of the Millennium Falcon escaping the Empire is great. The scene when they're swallowed by the worm. Well, they're not really swallowed by the worm. They go inside of the worm, chill there, and then realize it's a giant worm, and then they fly out. Yeah, they realize, oh crap, we're in a giant worm, and that scene is so iconic that I couldn't come up with a category for. I think the scenes when Yoda is training Luke are great. Yoda gives a perfect explanation to Luke on what the Force is. It's simple, it's not boring, it's actually pretty cool. And the effects in this movie are pretty good for the time, just like, well, all of these movies. And of course, the music. The music is great. The music is great in every single Star Wars movie. Well, that's because it's made by people who know what they're doing, especially John Williams doing the first 6 Star Wars movies. And he did a really great job. All the music sounds great. Even the loudest music can be great for a quiet moment. But he does know how to do quiet music for quiet moments, and quiet music for exciting, action-packed moments. Pacing of this movie isn't as good as the last one, but it's still good enough to be considered a perfect movie, a perfect sequel, in fact. And I can't leave out probably one of the most iconic lines in cinematic history. Luke, I am your father. I just can't leave it out. It's so cool. It's such a cool line. You know what else is cool? Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back from 1980 is a 10 out of 10.